Hello, welcome. My name is Obedako. Welcome. I want to share with you today repairing the African mind, repairing the mind of the black man, of an African. We live in a very harsh, hostile world to the African. We live in a world where if you're an African, the things that you start to hear right from the beginning are things that are constantly telling you that you are nothing, and that somebody else is far more intelligent and far more blessed and knows everything just because of how they look, especially the white. So growing up, if you look at TV, if you go to school, they are trying to speak English to you. You go to church, they tell you all the characters in the Bible are white. I remember when I started to hear I watched the movie of Jesus, and Jesus was speaking in Chi. It was fascinating. And Jesus was white and he was speaking in Chi. You watch telenovelas and you see Indian ones and they are speaking Chi. They translate them to Chi. If you're a child, it's very fascinating because you don't expect them to speak your language, but they expect you to speak their language. And so repairing the African mind. The African mind is like somebody who was so great and had an accident and lost the memory, got into amnesia, and now you're telling them about their greatness and they don't believe it. They don't connect with it. So from personal experience, a lot of the times when you're talking about the greatness of the African, nobody finds it more than the Africans themselves. The Africans themselves find it so difficult because they look around, and even when they are blessed, when they live in blessing, when they have a lot of wealth, they still have been programmed, especially to see that somebody else must help them. As a matter of fact, if you look or if you watch TV and you see some of our presidents on the continent and how they have wealth, they personally, a lot of them have wealth, but they will still accept some donations, $1,500,000. Like, why should you accept this? Where is your sense of dignity? Where is your sense of pride? And anytime that somebody must be around to, and they always look white, European, American, some Chinese, it is dangerous for us and on our consciousness and on our dignity and on our pride. You're not saying that people should not come, they should come, but it shouldn't be that almost all the time when there is poverty, when there is lack, you must see an advert with somebody dark skin. And there's crime. But when there is prosperity, when there is dignity, then you must see somebody who does not look like you. I think they worry us, and those are the things that we must look at. We must repair them, and it takes a lot of effort to even convince the African that these things are wrong and they have to be repaired. So repair your mind on the images and the histories that they have told you. Don't believe all the history that you heard from school when you were growing up, especially those who didn't school in Africa. Even those of us who schooled here, the history that they told us, they started from slavery and colonization. They did not go beyond that. Not the last 10,000 years, not the last 50,000 years, not the last 1 million years. They didn't teach us that. A lot of times they start with when the Europeans came. And if you are an African and you don't study beyond this, then a lot of the sense, the information you have on history is wrong. And these things affect our image. These things, and that's why you see Africans bleaching. You see them, very nice, beautiful, dark-skinned man or woman, and he's not happy with the darkness of the skin. Now they have to be fair. As a matter of fact, I heard somebody say that if you become rich, you become fair. You go to some African countries, men, they bleach, and they have to perm their hair. And that's why you can see a lot of our beautiful women in weaves all the time. They say that it's easy to handle. I don't think so. I think it's much more from the TV. What we've been shown on TV, or what they continue to show us on TV, is what we believe is the standard. So the more you see an African who looks and talks more European, the more you see a frail or a fragile African, because then they are very much compromised when it comes to things that will make Africans great. So repair that mind, and you need information to repair that mind. You have got to be very tough to see Africa develop and well built. You cannot have anybody defend and work in the interests of Africans who is weak. Never. It's very difficult, and you cannot be strong when you don't have the right information. And these are very much necessary. We have to change our names. We We have to change our religion. Now we have to become Christian. I'm a Christian, and when they are reading the Bible, they are trying to say that everybody else in the Bible is not. And as a matter of fact, if you look at where Israel is and where African continent is, I don't know why you are able to separate Israel from Africa and tell us that those guys look like guys from England. Those are lies. You know, so you have to go and learn these things. Religion has promoted a lot of errors. Western education has promoted a lot of errors. Their media has promoted a lot of errors. For you to repair your mind on these things, and then learn how you can structure and build something for yourself and for our community and for our country. Look at where we can provide solutions. The things that if you look at the Chinese that come here, they don't come to Africa to sing. They don't come to Africa to dance. They come to Africa to build businesses. Look at the things that we import from some of these countries. Look at those very things and get involved in their production. Establish businesses and companies, establish organizations that can produce these things. Repair the African mind. Never believe that you have to move from Africa as an African to become wealthy somewhere. The wealth is here. You just have to have different kind of skill sets, different kind of knowledge beyond what they have given you from the classroom in order to be able to build the life that you want in Africa. It's the mind that has not been repaired. That a young woman will move from here to Dubai to become a housemaid, and they pay them $200, $250. It's the mind which has not been repaired. That a young man will move from here through the Sahara to the sea and trying to get to Italy. What is the economy of Italy? Is it a good economy? They have no idea. Somebody will say that is because they don't have jobs. I know people who have sold their houses to travel to some of these countries. It's not job. It's the mind that has to be repaired first. It's the information that they have which is weak. They think that everybody everywhere else is great except their continent because they've been told lies. And a lot of the times when they go there, now they see well. They see that no, many of them, when they go there, they start to regret. Say, I was better off in Ghana. I was better off in Nigeria. I was better off in Kenya. What changed is now they are aware of the deception, of the illusion, of the maltreatment of the African. They don't know that around the world, wherever an African goes, there's a stigma promoted through the white media, the white institutions against us. So repair the African mind. Be proud of it. Learn systems of management. Learn how to manage money. Learn how to build your life. Learn how to build a business. If you have a job, learn how you become very much productive. Focus on getting results. Treat people well. Be straightforward. Be honest. Repair the African mind. Handle your time well and always be committed in building something. Have dream for yourself. Set goals for yourself. If you have to travel outside the continent, no problem. But never think that you're going to become successful, especially financially, just because you travel. No. The information that you need to be successful is here. And if you have the right information in terms of finances and in terms of achieving your dream and having better quality of life, I bet you it is in Ghana, it's in Nigeria, it's on the continent, it's not anywhere. The problem is that people don't know what to do. And so you have to repair that mind. You've been conditioned to be a failure. You've been designed to fail and you are not even aware. You've been designed to hate yourself and you don't even know it. You know. So my name is Obeng Darko. Thank you very much for watching. Repair the African mind. It's a duty. I'm constantly repairing it. I'm constantly looking for information to make me strong, to make me a better person, to make me believe in my country, to believe in my people, to believe in myself. The excuses are there. We see them. The errors are there. We see them. The negatives are there. We see them. We deal with people and they want to lie to us. We look at what government people do. We look at the roads, the water, the electricity. We see all of them. But those are not our attention. Our attention is at the good things, the welcome, the friendliness of our culture, the friendliness of our people, how they have heart to help out, how they welcome you, how they are ready to help. Those things are the ones that we look at. And you must look at what solutions you have to provide as an African. So repair the mind through the religion, through the Western education, through the media. Repair the mind, because if you don't work on that, you become an European. Most Africans have been Europeanized. So they think European, they look white, but they don't know anything when it comes to productivity and achievement and prosperity. Sometimes they even wear our clothes, they'll wear the culture, but they still don't believe in the ability of their own people. They don't even believe in their own ability. They think that somebody else would have to come and help them all the time. repair that mind. Don't believe that Ghana, there are a lot of people who said, oh, Africa is poor. And so our own classmates were coming here and trying to be philanthropic. They want to help the poor. It's amazing. It's amazing. Repair the African mind so that you can see Africa is great. And Africa is great. Ghana is great. If you have the right information, you can do wonders. If you're struggling, it's because there is something that you don't know. And if you ask the right people, you will know what to do. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Obin Danko. Thank you very much. Subscribe to this channel. Share the channel with your friends and your family. We're on a mission to change our continent. Thank you.